All the online students can respond in the chat window. What is the last topic? Test scenarios. Okay. Next takedown. Take with the new heading is test cases. Take with the new heading is test cases. Online students also take with the new heading is test cases. All the online students also take with the new heading is test cases. Right. Take with the new heading is test case and make a note of this description up to this highlighted one. Okay. Up to this highlighted one, make a note of this. Having a main heading is test cases and then, okay, having a main heading is test cases and then mention the particular description. Make a note of up to that highlighted one. All the online students also make a note of up to that highlighted one. Done? Right. Next, continue the same. Mention the entry criteria, that particular points, and then exit criteria, that particular points. Just continue the same. Mention the entry criteria, that particular respective points, exit criteria, that particular respective points. Online students also continue the same. Just mention that entry criteria, that particular respective points, and then exit criteria, that respective points. Make a note of up to that highlighted one. Done? Okay, right. Let's understand on it. Right. So the one we have been taking care about in implementing with STLC. So what is the meaning of STLC? No. What is that? Right. So we need to begin considering the software testing life cycle. We have been taking care about and understanding that what are the steps need to be get followed in completing that particular testing activities. In that, the one he will be mentioning that the one he will be taking with the first step. What is the first step need to be done? What is the first step? Requirement understanding. The very first step we need to be get mentioning that requirement understanding. After that, we need to be get taking with the next step. What is the next step need to be done? What is it? Test plan. After that, test scenarios. After that, test cases. Okay. After that, test execution. Right. After that, which you will be taking with bug reporting. What is the last activity? Test closure. So as part of STLC, we need to be taking care about in implementing with these particular steps. The one you will be considering the requirement understanding, taking with test plan, test scenarios, test cases, test execution, bug reporting, and then taking with test closure. In that, the one we have been taking care about requirement understanding, as simple as based on that particular project, based on that particular project, you need to be look into that. What are all the documents are available based on that project, based on that particular client, whatever the documents are available, you need to be start referring that particular documents and need to be understand that what are all the functionalities need to be tested. Once we are clear about with requirements, need to be taking care about test plan. Who will prepare the test plan? Who will prepare the test plan? Test lead. The test lead will be taking care about. The test lead will be taking care about and implementing with test plan here. So once that particular test plan has been done, taking with test scenarios, once that particular test plan has been done, need to be taking care about test scenarios. This particular test scenarios, what is the meaning of test scenarios? What is it? What need to be tested? So the meaning of test scenarios, we need to be mentioning that what need to be tested. Okay. In a similar way, we need to be considering that taking with high level design. Now, at the same time, we need to be taking care about having with this particular test cases. The one we will be considering the test scenarios and the one we will be taking with test cases. What is the meaning of test cases? How to be tested. The meaning of test cases need to be considering that how to be tested. The one I will be mentioning that what need to be tested and the one I will be mentioning that how to be tested. So if we considering with test scenarios, this particular test scenarios, we need to be mentioning that what need to be tested. The same thing when it's come to the test cases, it is clearly mentioning that how to be tested, that we will be considering that low level design. Previously, we got understand that in working with the test scenarios, in a similar way, we need to be understand that in working with the test cases, while preparing or documenting this particular test scenarios, we need to be taking care about entry criteria and then considering the exit criteria. So what is the meaning of entry criteria? Meaning of entry criteria? Reference documents. Meaning of exit criteria? Result or output. In a similar way, while working with the test cases also, we need to be taking care about entry criteria and then considering the exit criteria. While writing with the scenarios, taking with entry and exit criteria. While working the test cases, you need to be document with the test cases. For documenting with the test cases, also taking with the help of entry and exit criteria. As simple as consider with test scenarios as part of entry criteria. What is the first document need to refer? For test scenarios, what is the first document? How come, guys? For test scenarios as part of entry criteria, what is the first document? Approved? Approved test plan. The very first document mentioning the approved test plan need to be referring with that particular test plan document. What is the next document? Approved SRS. After that, test scenario guidelines. After that, test scenario template. That is what we will be taking with entry criteria as part of the test scenarios here. When you are working with exit criteria, that particular scenarios need to be reviewed and it's need to be approved. While doing with the review, what is the first review need to be done? What is the first review? What is it? Peer review. The very first review need to be mentioning the peer review. What is the next one? Senior tester. What is the last one? What is it? Test lead. The one will be considering the peer review. Meaning of the peer review? Meaning of the peer review. Colleagues are considering the team member review. What is the next one? Senior tester taking care about senior tester review. And then he will be taking with test lead considering the test lead review. That is what he will be taking with entry criteria and then considering the exit criteria. At the same time, while working with the test cases also, need to be followed with the same. While working with the test cases, what is the meaning of test cases? What is the meaning of test cases? How to be tested. how we can test that particular functionality need to be get documented. For documenting that particular things, we need to be get taking care about entry criteria and then considering the exit criteria. Okay. So that particular entry and exit criteria as part of the test cases, while documenting test cases. So the very first thing, what is the first document need to refer? What is the first document? Approved test plan. But see the question here. We have to document test cases. Requirement is need to be get documenting with test cases. For documenting with the test cases, why we need to refer test plan? Getting the concept or not? Your requirement is need to be get document test cases. Test cases document cheyali. You need to be get taking care about documenting the test cases. For the purpose of documenting the test cases, why you need to refer test plan? Plan, but what make their intention of test cases there? What is it? No. In your test plan, fifth point, what is the fifth point written? What is it? Test schedule. What is the meaning of the test schedule? What is the meaning of that? Timelines here. The meaning of test schedule considering the timelines here. So I mean, you need to be get understand that when we have to start writing the test cases, when we have to complete, what is the time availability for completing with the test cases? It's not like only that particular one. That is the main thing. Apart from that, we can understand some more information. Because of that, we need to be get referred with approved test plan. What is the next document? What is the next one? Approved SRS. As usual, meaning of SRS? What is that? Software requirement specification. What is another name? System requirement specification. Okay. So what is the next document? What is it? Approved FRS. The next document will be mentioning the approved FRS. Meaning of FRS? Functional requirement specification. What is the use of the document? To understand particular functionality to be tested. Based on that project, based on that particular requirement, we can understand that what is that particular functionality need to be tested. That we will be considering the approved FRS. Then we will be taking with approved test scenarios. So this particular approved test scenarios, why we need to refer test scenarios? You have to refer requirement document. Okay. But why we need to refer approved test scenarios? What is the meaning of test scenarios? Meaning of test scenarios is what need to be tested. You are already identified, you are already documented what is the functionality need to be tested based on that requirement document. As you're already done the documentation, based on that particular scenario, you can coming up with writing that particular test cases. Based on that particular scenario, we can coming up with writing that particular test cases. That will be considering that approved test scenarios need to refer. After that, test case guidelines. Meaning of guidelines? As usual, same rules and regulations. What is the next one? What is it? Test case template. Meaning of the template? Meaning of the template? Format. Who will prepare the template? Who will prepare the templates? Templates prepared by? Templates prepared by test lead. Test cases prepared by? Test cases prepared by? Test lead or tester? Test lead or tester? Test scenarios prepared by? Test scenarios prepared by? Test plan prepared by? Test plan prepared by? PMP document prepared by? Prepared by? Project manager. Who has to approve PMP document? Who has to approve the PMP document? Project manager. Scrum master. PMP document prepared by? PMP document prepared by manager. Approved by client. Test plan document prepared by? Test plan document prepared by? Approved by? Approved by manager. Scenarios document prepared by? Approved by? Client. Scenarios need to be approved by? Test lead. Test cases prepared by? Test cases prepared by? Tester. Reviewed by? Reviewed by? Test lead. Approved by? Client. Test cases prepared by tester. Reviewed by? Test lead. Approved by? Test lead only. Manager will not come into the picture. A very rare cases manager will come into the picture. In case of any fighting done with his wife, then manager will come into the picture. He will drop an email. Testing team today review meeting will be there. All the revenge will be done here. That kind of managers also there here. Okay. So need to be taking care about having these particular review meetings here. So the one maximum test lead will be approving it, and after that need to be taken care by done with the next steps here. So now our requirement is we have to document with test cases. For documenting with the test cases, we have to take care about. For documenting with the test cases, we have to take care about approved test plan, and then taking with approved SRS, and then taking with approved FRS. After that, approved test scenarios, test case guidelines, and then taking with test case template. Now you will be taking with exit criteria. Meaning of exit criteria? Result or output. As part of these particular test cases, it's need to be reviewed and it's need to be approved. While doing with the review, all the test cases need to be mapped with the scenario. If you guys remember with the scenario template, according to the scenario template, what is the first column name? In the scenario template, what is the first column name? Why multiple answers? The first column name having TS? TS or not? Meaning of the TS? Test scenario ID or test scenario number. What is the next column name? Requirement ID or requirement number. What is the next column name? Main functionality. After that, test scenario description. After that, test case name or test case ID. As part of the scenario template, you are having with the one column name is test cases. So for one scenario, what are the test cases you written? Need to be get provided that. So that is what you will be taking with mapping. As simple as need to be get mentioning about. As simple as you need to be get mentioning about taking care with these particular one. So the one I will be considering that. So the one I will be considering that taking care about having with the mapping with scenarios and test cases. Scenarios you need to be write it for all the scenarios you will have the test cases. So let's understand how exactly we need to be get document that particular test cases. Documenting the test cases also we need to be get taking care about template. Most of the things you are already knowing it, having with company logo. What is the meaning of this company logo? Logo of that company or logo of that project. Project ID, ID of the project. Project name, name of the project. Created by tester. Created by is tester. Reviewed by test lead. Approved by test lead. Date created. Date created. Current date of test cases. Date reviewed. Future date. Date approved. Future date. You got execution also. For now we are not worried about execution. Need to be get taking care about test cases here. In further, I will be taking with test cases execution. At the end of the project, we need to be get provide what are all that particular total number of test cases. At the end of the project, we need to be get provide what are the total number of project taking with how many pass, how many fail, not executable, and then defects reported. This information we cannot provide it now. In further, at the end of the project, we can provide it. We cannot provide now, but we need to be get taking care about in documenting with remaining columns here. Let's understand what exactly mean by these things. Just make a note of the description. I'll give the description. Make a note of the description of each and every column name. For these particular column names, I'll be giving with the description. Make a note of that particular one. Take the first column name TC. Take the first column name TC. Right. Take the first column name TC. Write the description. Test case ID or test case number. Test case ID or test case number. Test case ID or test case number. Okay. Take the next column name. What is the next column? What is it? TS. Meaning of TS? Same. Test scenario ID or test scenario number. Test scenario ID or test scenario number. Test scenario ID or test scenario number. Okay. Take with the next one. Test design steps. Test design steps. Test design steps. Take the description. Take the description. Steps to be followed. Steps to be followed. Steps to be followed to test particular functionality. To test particular functionality. Steps to be followed to test particular functionality. Steps to be followed to test particular functionality. To test particular functionality. Take the next one. Input data. Input data or test data. Input data or test data. Input data or test data. Take the description. Data to be used. Data to be used. Data to be used to test particular functionality. Data to be used to test particular functionality. Data to be used to test particular functionality. To test particular functionality. Take the next one. Expected result. Next column is expected result. Expected result. Take the description. Result based on requirement document. 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 Take the next one. Actual result. Next column name is actual result. Actual result. Take the description. Result based on application. Result based on application. Result based on application. Result based on application. Take with the next column name. Pass. Next column name is pass. Next column name is pass. Take the description. Take the description. Expected result. Expected result. Okay. Expected result. Okay. Expected result and actual result. Expected result and actual result both should be same. Expected result and actual result both should be same. Expected result and actual result, both the results should be same. Expected result and actual result, both the results should be same. Take with the next one, fail. Take the next column name, fail. Take the description. What is the description? Expected result and actual result will not be same. Expected result and actual result will not be same. Expected result, actual result will not be same. Will not be same. Okay. Next, not executable. Not executable. Not executable. Write the description. Test cases which are not related to test cases which are not related to test cases which are not related to current execution. Test cases which are not related to current execution. Test cases which are not related to current execution. Take the next one, comments. Next one is comments. Next one is comments. Write the description. More information related to test cases. More information related to test cases. More information related to test cases. Okay. Next, defect ID. Defect ID. Defect ID. ID of the defect. ID of the defect. ID of the defect or bug. ID of the defect or taking with bug. B-U-G, bug. ID of the defect or taking with bug. Okay. Right. As simple as we need to be taking care about this particular template. Based on this particular template, we need to be start documenting with the test cases. As usual, these particular templates have been already prepared. These particular template have been already prepared. The same template I'm just maintaining in the templates folder. Previously, we got in documents. What we got maintained in documents? What we got maintained in the document? We got maintained with SRS. Then we got considering the taking with the template. What we got maintained under template? Test scenario template. Previously, according to the requirement, we got scenario template. Now, along with the scenarios, what we are doing? What we are doing? Test cases. We are taking with test cases. The same test case template, we need to be get provide under test cases. Previously, under scenarios, what you are maintaining? Scenarios. Under scenarios folder, we got maintained with the scenarios. Under test cases folder, what need to be provided? What need to be provided? Taking with test cases here. Okay, done. Now we can see here. This particular test cases, you need to be take with the rename. This particular one, you will be taking with the test cases, that you will be taking with rename. That you will be considering the test cases template. That you will be considering the test cases template. Okay. Now we can see here. No template, test cases. Just I'll consider test cases related to which application? Related to Adaptin here. So we need to get start documenting with the test cases based on this particular template. The same template I will be uploading in the Google Classroom. The same template I'll be uploading in the Google Classroom. You guys can download with the template. And then you need to be get continued documenting that particular test cases according to that particular template. You need to be get document according to that particular template. You need to be get document that particular respective test cases. Now you can see here. So we need to be get taking care about providing that particular template. I'm just uploading in the Google Classroom. You can download with the template. From that particular Google Classroom. So the one you will be taking with test case template. So previously we have been followed with the scenarios that we have been done with the scenario template. Now we are taking with the test cases, taking with the help of test case template. Now we can see the test case template. Okay. So which need to be get provide that particular test case template, the one you will be taking with test case template. I'm just providing that particular template. You guys can download this particular template. According to this particular template, you need to be get start documenting. According to that particular template, you need to be get start documenting it. Let's see that how exactly we can document it here. Okay, let me take the template. But before documenting it, we have to refer test plan. That anyway for now not having. Need to refer SRS document that you will be taking with SRS document. SRS document has been available. Along with the SRS, we need to refer FRS document also. That particular FRS document related to our project, we don't have any other documents here. For now, we are having only SRS document, referring with only that particular SRS document. Along with that, need to be get refer with test scenarios. Taking with the help of all these particular things, we need to be get start documenting with test cases. Let's see here. The same thing will be followed. First, we will be taking with company logo. So from where you will get this company logo? From SRS document. From the SRS document, you need to be taking this particular logo. For providing this logo, how we can provide this logo? What is it? Snipping tool or swimming tool? Swimming. Snipping tool. Not like swimming tool here. So I need to begin taking with the help of snipping tool. We need to begin taking with the help of this particular tool, and we will be taking with logo. So the same logo you need to be get provided. The same logo you need to be get provided, in that particular document. The same logo need to be get provided in that particular one, that we will be mentioning about taking that particular logo here. Okay. So that we will be taking with having that particular logo here. Okay. So now we need to be get provide that particular project ID. We need to be get provide that particular project ID. What is the project ID? What is the project ID? ADT. Refer your notebook, guys. ADT 003. So we need to be get provide same project ID. We are working with the same project, providing with the same project ID. ADT in a capital letters need to be get provide that particular 003. Next, taking with project name. What is the project name? What is the project name? Adaptin. Then created by is created by tester. Need to be get provide tester name. Created by need to be provide tester name. Reviewed by test lead. Okay. So approved by taking with test lead. Date created. Current date. What is the current date? 17 August. Date reviewed. Considering the future date. Date approved. Taking with future date. So the one you will be taking with date reviewed and then taking with date approved. Okay. After that, we got execution details. Currently, we are not worried about with execution. For now, we are taking care about documenting with the test cases. We are trying to get understood how we can document with the test cases. After that, we'll be taking with execution. So for today, these things will be the empty. And this particular one at the end of the project. Now we cannot provide it. So now we cannot provide it at the end of the project. We need to be get provide these particular things. Okay. So now taking with these particular column name, providing with the first column. So what is that first column name? Taking with TC. What is the meaning of TC? Test case ID. As usual, providing with the test case ID, you guys need to be follow same guideline. Everyone need to be followed with the same guideline. Started with the series of TC001. Okay. Next one is, what is the next column name? Test scenario ID. From where you will get this number? From test scenario document. So that we need to refer test scenarios. We need to be get refer test scenarios. Let's see that. What is the first scenario we got? TS001. This TS001 is related to new user registration. Okay. Don't be confused at all. We have to start writing the test cases from the registration. Only. But just for our easy understanding, just because of our easy understanding, rather than starting from the registration, starting with login page. Don't be confused at all. You have to write the test cases for registration also. Just to make our easy understanding, I'm starting from the login page. Once login page is done, then you will be taking with new user registration. Okay, done. Now we can see here. See the scenario number. What is the scenario number? What is the scenario number? TS014. What is that scenario? No, what is that scenario? What is it? Verify login functionality. Now see your understanding. You need to be show all your talents here. So now we can see here. Test scenario. What is the meaning of test scenario? Meaning of test scenario. What need to be tested? That we are already documented. According to our requirement, we need to be get document with the functionality of login functionality need to be tested. Now our requirement is test cases. Say our requirement. Test cases. What is the scenario number? TS014. That scenario number 14 is related to verify login functionality. Now the requirement is we need to be get start with the test cases, considering the test design step as simple as meaning of test cases. Meaning of test cases. How to be tested. Meaning of scenario. What need to be tested. According to our requirement, what need to be tested? Login functionality need to be tested. As part of test cases, how we can test login functionality need to be provided. So how we can test the login functionality? How will test the login functionality? Yeah. Login functionality ela test chestaru? By doing the login. Very perfect. What are the steps need to be followed? What is the first step? What is the first step? Need to write it. Username. Still? Tester brain required. New user registration, that is okay. Anyway, I clearly mentioned. For now, ignore that. Let's start with login. Your requirement is need to test login functionality. Login functionality test cheyali. To test the login functionality, what are the steps you will follow? A steps follow wali. Without launching the browser, will you enter URL? Is it possible? Even though Java code, Java developer, is it possible? No. What is the first step? Launch browser. Okay, done. Taking with second step. What is the second step? What is the second step? Enter URL. Okay. Third step. Third step. Enter. Enter valid username. Okay. Fourth step. Enter valid password. Okay. Fifth step. Click on login button. Okay. Need to got input data. So meaning of input data or test data. The data you are using to test it. What is the data we required? URL required or not? Okay. Need to use a brain. After that, username. After that, password. So for now, what is that URL? We doesn't know. So what is that username? We are not knowing that. That we will get at the time of execution. For now, what is the test data required? We are providing it. Okay, done. After that, taking with expected result. Now you guys can refer your requirement document. Once you refer your requirement document, so once you refer your requirement document, see this page number 4. In the page number 4, you are entering with the valid username, valid password. Once you enter valid username, valid password, and then click on login button, what is the expected result? What is the expected result? After click on login button, what is the expected result? Such hotel page need to be displayed. What is the meaning of expected result? Meaning of expected result. Result based on requirement document. Based on our requirement document, what is the result we are expecting? We need to be get provided. So that need to be get mentioning that. According to the requirement document, what it has to be prepared? Sorry, what it has to be displayed? Such hotel page should be displayed. As it is, need to write it. Expected result. Expected result. Say that. Login should be successful. Not only successful, such hotel page should be displayed. Login should be successful and the search hotel page should be displayed. Okay. So and then taking with actual result. Meaning of actual result? Meaning of actual result? The general meaning of actual result, the description you written. Result based on application. Do we have application? Currently, do we have application? No. You got only requirement document. Application is not available. Developers are developing it. So for now, there is no. So for now, there is no concept of application. Developers has been developing it. Now assume that you are the testing team. You have been getting ready with all the testing cases. You will not be having with actual result. That means according to the real time, at the time of documenting with the testing cases, we need to be get document up to expected result. Okay, done. I can say, taking with the next one, TC 002. Okay. Scenario number TS 0. 14 or 15? 14. Scenario number 14 related to login functionality. Next, what we will test related to login. Taking the launch browser, enter URL, enter invalid username, enter invalid password, click on login button. What is the test data required? URL, username, password, expected result. What is the expected result? Refer your requirement document. In the requirement document, see that what it is mentioned. In your requirement document, it is clearly mentioned. What it has been mentioned? Error message need to be displayed. But what is that error message? We don't have that information. Your own script will not work out here. Developer, that is different. Tester is pakka, very clear on requirement document here. You need to be follow requirement document. You cannot come up with your own assumptions here. Requirement document, for now it is mentioned that error message need to be displayed. He will test that error message displayed or not. What is that error message? You are not worried. According to the real-time standard, the client will be clearly mentioning that what is that error message need to be displayed. That is how you are real-time. Not like all the information you will get in one particular single shot. As part of that particular requirement, client will provide all the detail. For now, according to our requirement document, error message need to be displayed. That is what we will be mentioning here. So taking with expected result. So what we will mention here? Error message should be displayed. Okay, done. Next, TC 003. Scenario number? TS 014. Okay. What is the next step? What is it? Launch browser. Okay. Need to be get consider launch browser. After that, enter URL. Okay. After that, enter. Okay. We'll go with enter valid username and then consider invalid password. So need to be get enter valid username and then invalid password. What will be the test data? URL, username and password. Okay. What is expected result? Expected result is error message should be displayed. Okay. TC 004. Scenario number 14. What are the next step? Considering the launch browser. Okay. After that, enter URL. Okay. After that, what is it? Enter invalid username and then consider valid password. Taking with URL, username and password. Okay. What is expected result? What is expected result? Error message should be displayed. Okay. So now I can see that TC 005 requirement number, scenario number TS14. What is the next step? Considering the launch browser. Okay. After that, enter URL. Okay. After that, enter. New registration, that is different. Still login we are. What is it? Null. How will write that step? Direct login. Click on login button. What is the test data? What is the test data? URL. Okay. Expected result? Error message should be displayed. So this is how I required. You guys need to begin documenting with test cases. It will take enough time to document the test cases. Documenting the test cases is the very most important as a tester of the real-time employee. When you guys are working in the real time, this will be taking with the more importance because scenarios, okay, that is just you are done in high level, but test cases in a very detailed you are writing the two positive functionality, negative functionality, what are the combinations to test that functionality, what are all the combinations are there. You need to be taking care of it. So because of that, spend with the time and write the test cases for tomorrow. Try to complete writing the test cases for tomorrow for login page. First start with login page and then start with new user registration, search hotel. For tomorrow, try with these 3 pages. What are the 3 pages? Login page, new user registration, search hotel. You need to try with writing with the test cases for this module. It will make you more comfortable, more easy. It's more easy than developer. Developer easy, tester easy. Tester easy, developer easy. Developer easy. Both easy, yeah? Testing easy, guys. Testing not at all difficult. But take care about documenting the test cases for tomorrow. Okay? Clear? Carry on. Thank you. Online students, if you have any questions, you can carry on. ఇప్పుడు అప్లోడ్ చేస్తా.
Sir, test cases step by step ఎలా రాయాలి సార్ మామూలుగా?
Yes, you need to take care about writing in the step by step.
అంటే ఒక స్టెప్ రాసిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్ కాకుండా నెక్స్ట్ షీట్ కాకుండా అంటే షిఫ్ట్ పట్టుకుని
Alt enter. Alt enter.
Yes.
From the keyboard, just you can take with Alt enter. Okay? Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, carry on.
Sir, can you please upload that test scenario template on our Google Classroom?
It is already there. It is already there.
Yeah, sir. That is not complete, sir. Complete test scenario.
Not complete test scenarios file. I will be uploading. Okay.
Yes. Thanks.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, guys. Take care about the things. Meet you tomorrow then. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Can you please share Google Classroom link?
Guys, Google Classroom link every day. I'm sharing it, guys.
Forget to pick, sir.
Because it will become hard because almost we started 2 weeks, but still every day means it is not like a good thing. Anyway, let me provide in the chat window. Let me ping you in the chat window.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes, guys, I given in the chat window. Yeah.
Sir, please.
ఆ డాక్యుమెంట్ ని మనం రెఫర్ చేస్తాం. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు జనరల్ గా ఎగ్జామ్ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారు, మల్టిపుల్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్స్ రెఫర్ చేయాలి. సో ఇప్పుడు సినారియోస్ ప్రిపేర్ చేయాలంటే కూడా ఇవన్నీ కూడా రెఫర్ చేస్తాం.
Also only